Okay, so we're gonna learn how to make the pages, which I call the base pages, because this is what everything else is going to go onto. So for mine, I have 4 just normal pages that open up. So I have 4 of those, and then I have 2 that are different. One has a pocket, one has a flap. So I'm going to show you how to do both of these and then the base page. So what you're going to need is you need a total of 6 sheets that measure 5 by 8, and you need 4 sheets that measure 9 by 5, and you're going to need 2 sheets that measure 8.5 by 9. The 6 sheets that measure 5 by 8, you're not going to do anything with. You're not going to score them at this time. You're going to score them at all. So the ones that we are going to score are the 4 sheets that measure 9 by 5. You're going to put it in. I'm going to put this down here so that you can see where I'm scoring at. There you go. So make sure I'm using a phone to record, and I usually use a webcam. So I'm still trying to learn. So, excuse me. The first video was upside down, so hopefully this one won't be upside down. So on the, you're gonna put it so that the 9-inch side is at the top, and you're gonna score at 1/2 inch, and then at 8.5. And you're gonna do that to all, like for the 4 sheets that you cut. But I'm only gonna show you one, so I'm gonna put that to the side. Now, the one that measures 8.5 by 9, you're gonna stick it in so that the 8.5 inch is at the top, and you're gonna score at 5. Then you're going to stick it in so the 9-inch side is at the top, and you're gonna score at 1/2 inch, and then at 8.5. And you're gonna do that to both pieces. Where'd the other piece go? I lost a piece of paper. You should have 2 sheets. Did I leave one down there? What happened to it? I don't know what I did with it, but I had 2. Maybe I just thought I had 2. All right, so the sheet that was the 9 by 5, you're going to fold on those score marks. And I'm just burnishing or pressing down to make those crisp. Then you're gonna put score tape on the 1/2 inch flap while it's folded up. I'm gonna do it to both sides. And again, you're gonna have 4 of these pages, and I'm just showing you one. So then you're gonna take one of those sheets that are just cut to 5 by 8 and get that ready, because we're gonna attach this to the sheet. So we're gonna peel off the tape backing, and then we're going to put it on the sheet. We wanna make sure that it's straight on all 4 sides. If it's not, we can cut it off, no big deal. I'm always crooked anyway, so I'm gonna take that off, and this is the sticky part, and I'm going to line it up as best as I can to make sure that it's straight across the top and straight down the side. I'm gonna do the same thing to the second flap. I'm trying to see if you can. And that creates the pages that we need. So these 2 that we scored 1/2 inch on one side and then 5 inch on the other, we're gonna fold it on the 5 inch mark. And this is where you can make up your mind on what kind of pocket you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold on the 1/2 inch mark as well. Okay, so I'm gonna fold this back on itself. So these flaps are sticking out just to show you. Well, hello, Violet. So on your 5-inch piece, you're gonna wanna put tape on this 1/2-inch flap, just like we did on the last one, and you can put it down. So if you want this to be a flap only, you would cut these flaps off here. So you would be cutting these off completely. If you wanted it to be a pocket, you're going to cut at an angle, cut a triangle out where the lines kind of intersect. You're gonna cut that out on both sides. Like that. And then you're gonna fold this, the shorter side flaps away from you. So fold them under the paper. That way, when you attach your tape to the flaps on the 5-inch side, and you attach it to your 5x8 sheet, then you have a pocket on the other side. Hi. So if you want this to be a pocket, you'll put tape here on both sides of this flap, peel the backing off, and then make this a pocket like that. So then it'll be like this one right here, where there's a pocket right here. If you want it to be a flap, instead, what are you doing? You're never up here, but then when I record, you're here. What's up with that? If you want it to be a flap like this, you're just gonna cut, okay. You're gonna cut these flaps off on both sides. So you'll cut this flap off and this flap off, okay? And then when you attach it, and the next step, you wanna make sure that your flap is on this side so that it doesn't get obstructed by the hinge over here. And that will be the next video, is attaching them to the spine.